want us to go into the Agbogbloshie dam site to actually find out the situation there. Now this is the Agbogbloshie dam site. We are entering from behind the ICGC temple. Now this part of the dam site is where I refer to as the recycling part or site. Here, rubber and plastic waste is recycled here. One could say it is the cleanest part of the dam site, but the recycling here is not regulated by authorities. There is no control and the place is in a mess. Now, some of the materials that you can find here at the recycling site include gallons, plastics, rubber, broken chairs seem to be the most common ones. Now, you could also find school children and peoples around here. Now, they form the major part of the workforce here. It is unbelievable. Now, this grinding machine is used to break the plastics and the rubber into smaller and finer particles. Now, the finer the particles, the quality the recycling material is. So as you can see, this is some of the breakdown or the grinded materials on the site. So all these are the materials. They are broken into different kind of sizes. The smaller sizes and the bigger sizes. Now after they are done or broken down, they are spread and sorted out. The purpose is to remove the unwanted materials from the finer particles. Now when there is an unwanted material like stone inside it, it increases the weight, and that the buyers will not buy from these people when they realize that. Now, water sachet business is also very big. As you can see that the rubber is very accessible. People are gathering them for sale here. Now, this is the whole stretch of the dam site. Now, it stretches from the ICGC car park to Kolela. It is a very large area and makes it the biggest dump site in Ghana. So as you can see here, some of the materials include plastics, rubbers. These are the commonest materials. They are non-biodegradable, but yet they found themselves into the soil. So for 1,000 years, they will still be here. So that is the problem that we face. Instead of us to be able to solve these materials in the home and get them directly into recycling points, they end up here on the dam site. We should always separate our waste into plastics and organic materials. So because of our inactions, young children and these people find themselves working in a very unhygienic condition of sorting out rubbers and selling them at the recycling point. Now, what it means is that if we had sorted them out in the house, we could have sold them directly to the recycling site for few cash. So they don't wear sandals, many of them do not wear foot They just don't wear any gloves, just hand picking, which is not good. Now, there is also a large collection of e-waste materials. Now, we are talking of broken down refrigerators, television sets, printers, radio, or electronic gadgets that are imported from Europe, Australia, and USA already broken. So the concern is that how are these broken parts able to get into Ghana? Sometimes too you have automobile parts, spare parts, and broken down vehicles abandoned over here. Some of these vehicles are stolen vehicles that are parked here after parts are removed. Now this is the Ordona River. It's stagnant at this point. This is actually the downstream of the river where it enters into the sea, but at this point it is stagnant and it is polluted by rubber materials and chemicals from the dump site. This is a major concern and causes flooding whenever it rains in Accra. Now Jonathan here is only 14 years old. However, he has to join the colleagues in gathering and seeking for money by recycling these products. However, what he has to do is to get the copper out of the e-waste before he can make money. And he has to do that by burning the copper or the e-waste materials. And you can see the smoke coming out of it. This is a lot of sulfur dioxide, which causes a lot of respiratory diseases in humans. So that is the job. You have to kill yourself for the money. However, many other people have found use of these refrigerators. They have turned them into shelters, homes for their family. Now, the point is that whatever material that you can be used by another person else. So, let's recycle where and when they are created. We should remember the 3 R's. We should reduce, reuse,